Savage fam. The movement. Savage fam. Savage fam. The movement. Savage fam. Savage fam.
Savage family. Fuck the United States of America, fuck Ku Klux Klan and all that shit. Time to question those lesser messengers are only flesh and bone to let you know the testament and messages are etched in stone. This entire spirit comes prior to hieroglyphics. Pyrotechnics turn liquid. Anyone who try to fight against it might I mention. I never worried my bars was that hard. It's hard up in our backyard. I just wanted the platform to tell you about it. Bring awareness to this struggle shit. Native, not American. It's us against the government and all that. And you can call that what you want to call it. All my heroes dead, hooked on heroin or alcohol. This quarantine don't bother me, my people living dead. Overdosed or comatose, locked down in prison beds. Mentally prison, just check the statistics. You follow those they left to be living, don't get to be gifted at all though. They live in constant chaos, no day off from this life shit. So my shit, spit with preciseness, present the lightning. You can have the best verse or the highest network, but I'm still trying to network with an army that defends Earth. But I'm still trying to network with an army that defends Earth. You can have the best verse or the highest net worth, but I'm still trying to network with an army that defends Earth. But I'm still trying to network with an army that defends Earth. They say that I should spit with more similes and metaphors, get awards, and of course there'd be a total metamorphosis. I can see that being part of the plan. All these artists' demands, or if my bars will go harder than them, and they won't understand most of what I'm saying. I'm a ghost of those they slain. When we sing, at least the coast know what I'm saying. See, our natives die beyond some nonsense, so my content is complex. Right now I'm on this, not on who got next. Honest, there's an agenda to my shit. Ain't the type to see a problem then pretend it don't exist. But I ain't hating on the next native, just trying to survive. It's time to unite and finally see the rise of our tribes again. I don't care if you slain dope, break bread, or I straight broke. Gang bang, I stay sacred in these places where there ain't hope. We in the same boat, they try to sink it and they came close. Ain't no way to change though without a name to see the change, bro. You can have the best verse or the highest network, but I'm still trying to network with an army that defends Earth. But I'm still trying to network with an army that defends Earth. You can have the best verse or the highest net worth, but I'm still trying to network with an army that defends Earth.
Our ancestors were always armed. Our ancestors would defend our people, would defend our land, would defend our way of life from any outside threat.
I had some uncles say they sapped out, being hard that they done back down. Hollow tips up in the clip, and the sticks, it's where I'm at. Now ceremonies with some hitters, got some guns up on the rafters. If you want it, come and test us. We forbid to give you passes, ain't living off no press. Look around, we're living dead. So I mix these words of hope up in the gun and all the slang. That told me don't be switching. We got natives who stay hidden, they ain't on no fake religion. Southwest gang, we on a mission. Said boy, we lost our mind on the surface. They need time. They heard different, just realize this right here is what defines. Can't know you ain't about it, so just know we keep reloading. This shit been fucked up before we stay up on it. Tips and mocha. Hold on to ancient rocks at the bottom of the ocean. Now just know these songs are real to be sung up at the coast jam. It's too late to take them losses. Son and never to some bosses. It's an aim without the eight. We emerging from the darkness, boy.
We be walking with monsters up in the sticks for the people that have been lost and forgot that this shit exists. This the aim without the yay. No American in the mixture. Resistance is what we live in. Inheritance, get the picture. It's the aim without the yay. It's the aim without the yay. It's the aim without the yay. Aim it at your face, the aim without the A.
It's the aim without the A, it's the savage, so make way. We move without the notion of peace, so it's gunplay. The movement's still alive, we riding, I just say. We do it for the ones in the cages and gone away. I'm knowing my background, indigenous to the bone. I'm calling all the spirits of Quatlis and Ocelo. We mob without permission, resistance is full blown. We ain't snatching MAGA hats, we sniping them off the dome. We ain't feeling all that singing and dancing with the ops. Once they hear this war song, they be running and calling cops. Masked up before this COVID shit. We told y'all it'd come to this. Y'all never listen till that government drops documents. Is this your vision of movement? Yeah, I ain't feeling that. My people losing the fight, so we gon' get it back. I'm pushing line on the white crimes that take from mines. I'm bulletproof on the front line with spirit lies.
It's the aim without the yay. For all my natives, the native youth movement, all my Native, not American, Indian movement, casting everybody pushing line on the movement regardless. Fuck America, fuck Ku Klux Klanada. They can all get it. Get this land back, you feel me?
And our people were always prepared. The idea that in the 21st century or today's society that we do not have a right to defend our people, our lands, our way of life is a colonial lie. It's a colonial myth.
You're trying to make a change, but the locks have stayed the same, so you can get what's in a safe once you found what's been misplaced. Shit, but today, you know we dying every day, so I'm only seeking vengeance, just the way that I was raised. And right there is a answer, don't need to speak to incessants. I know the most are pretending, but in the sticks we remember. Yeah, the end prevails, so until I'm emptying your shells. But we descendants of killers, we live in shit you ain't felt. My people deep in the sea and never sent to their hell. They get sent back to the waves and then repeat when they fell. So if they try to kill you, then boy, the fuck you gon' do? My dad had gave me that question, you get the gun and you shoot. So I said fuck giving choices, boy, I was raised in the mix. I seen role models fall off, my family stayed with this shit. So now I think you insane if you accept what we lost. And so if shit stays the same, I'd rather pray with the Glock.
This the return of our canoe that was overturned. Hit their bridges, making sure they burn. Cut your body up and put it in the crab pie. Pull them up and then feed them to your grandma. This the return of our canoe that was overturned. Hit their bridges, making sure they burn. Cut your body up and put it in the crab pie. Pull them up and then feed them to your grandma. My haters know the deal, cause they saw me in the field. So when I say I fuck with savages, just know that shit is real. I'm just trying to make a meal shit, so I can fund the movement though. Find those that fund these pipelines and fill them all with bullet holes. Fully exposed, 10 toes up in this mud shit. For the feds when they watching, already know how I function. I fuck with natives who stay true with they step. The movement ain't dead, nah, there's still a few of us left. Whoever slept on us though, they can get it when it works. I fuck with wolves who go berserk just for stepping on our turf. Being native, stay native. They hate cause they ain't native. When it's war we ain't playing. Run up with our face painted, straight banging on them. Savage fam, they can't stop us. My grandfathers was prophets who ran with the Sasquatches. Wolf dancing in the ski mask cause we back though. Up in the river in the winter time cause we that cold. Oh, this the return of our canoe that was overturned. Hit their bridges, making sure they burn. Cut your body up and put it in the crab pie. Pull them up and then feed them to your grandma. This the return of our canoe that was overturned. Hit their bridges, making sure they burn. Cut your body up and put it in the crab pie. Pull them up and then feed them to your grandma.
Savage fam. Savage fam. The movement. Savage fam. Savage fam.
We in the river early morning doing shit they try to kill. Singing songs of our resistance, when they hit we fire at will. I'm descending from the graves inside a cave beside the hill where the thunderbird still lives. I'm with the shit, that's why it's real. I ain't worried about the lies, but I would not defy these mountains. In my veins the blood of warriors, they kept locked inside of houses till it was time to die. They wasn't worried what the outcome was. Skilled in the art of war before Mao Zedong. Tell them bring out their guns, exclaim ain't afraid of that. We got prayers sing underwater for the dead, that's how we bring them back. I went from slanging crack and banging back to ancient lands where sacredness was woven. In the same place love and hate began, at the beginning of the river where the water meets the sand, where the killers die with honor so they walk beneath the land and they get brought to be again with memories of past life where today they ain't needed, so they take needles or a glass pipe, but that's life. Y'all act like y'all ain't no one know. Hate them while they doing dope, but love them when they overdose. I ain't tripping, it's the mission that they wanted for us. And they don't want us, cause today they don't honor warriors. It's apparent where my heritage stands. I burn American flags for people deep inside this terrorist state. We born as hostages, but now we on some monster shit. Where the God fill us is Godzillas to their metropolis and all their cities. Show no pity to these occupiers. I'm cocking iron on tyrants who wanna watch us dying. I'm not complying by their rules because I choose shooting guns and colonizers till they all on fire, oozing blood. What do you become? Only what they made me to. Ain't nobody pay my rent, so maybe I'ma make a move. I hate to do what I need to do, but I ain't a fool. Like Uncle Steve in 82, then I'ma take it to him. Uncle Stephen 82, I'ma take it.
Savage fam. Savage fam. The movement. Savage fam. Savage fam.
Y'all falling victim to what is around us. Raised in the den where the wolves get the straps out on it. Since kids, how the fuck could we back down? Pull up that paint, fuck getting cash out. Me that you asking is whack at the cash sound. No face, 12 gauge on the riverbed. But we hitting in the stakes, really run the thing. Y'all was swimming with the Yorkies, you didn't know the dance. Shit give 100 years, now this makes sense. Young coast boy with the Dutch braids. Father said, yeah, you can fall, but this shit's fake. In the smokehouse, no blunt when the shit blaze. Hanging at the body, just the calling of a big change. Spirit mask, coast dance when it's nighttime. War songs, breathe ash, we bring fire. Yeah, okay, so we native, but you ain't mine. Wolf feds, no prayers up in my side. Up in the ocean, you know how it go. You only native to put on the show. Hang up their bodies and feed them to ghosts. This a beginning in case you ain't know. Think about the shit that we came from. Then it really ain't shit, just to blaze guns. Yeah, they can get away with what they've done. So you best step away, let the flames come. We'll come through the six and see what we about. Little brothers are bloody from lusty to vows. It's just a performance, yo, that shit don't count. Yo, that's in the halls where we work in that house. Yeah, y'all falling victim to what is around us. Me, that's just nothing. I pray for the challenge. Dental with Thor, cause the fuck you know about this. Y'all pray for peace, just not in these houses.
Really from the coast, boy? Y'all don't really know what it is. We got them wolves who be with us, they hit us and live by the code of the sticks. Really from the coast, boy? 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 Y'all don't really know what it is. We got them wolves who be with us, they hit us and live by the code of the sticks. Really from the coast, boy? 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 Native, not American, fuck all that bullshit. Swear I'm on mine.
The movement. Savage Fam. Savage Fam. One of the most outrageous myths that's perpetrated, even by indigenous people today, is that indigenous people have been or should be pacifists.
Women and children are missing, just sit there and listen when we at the spot with the gun car. My fam about their business, but they call us menace, so fuck it then we pick the ones off that prey on the children. The new way of feeling, face down on the ground with the gunshot. Shamos in their mission and you want forgiveness. You in the war, you're just on side caution where you walk it. We feed off of fucking vengeance with these monsters who done lost it. Ain't forgot the way of living, walk the path with a strap that leads us to our beginning. With the moon up on my back, bloody shirt, we discharge his appearance. Hop out the canoe with the strap out and the pedals up, just put them mask down. Wolf dance and we blast now, cooking black paint up in the trap house. Not even muscle you plan, up on the ground with the ones that be faking. We from the land when your spirits get taken. All different struggles, the ones that we facing. I'm with the killers, the giants, or gods in the silence, alliance of ghosts. Have you decided we waiting no more? Kicking the door, mask on the face, where the fuck are you hiding? Wolves in the den, we up in the spot. Gauge of defense, of blood on the rocks. Baiting the river and reach of the Glock. You in the body, your parents don't walk. I got niggas on the rock still. You let them live and ain't how I feel. Winter time chilling in the river with the 9 mil. Keep it rise peeled. What you really fucking know about it? Bring back the time I do as tall as mountains. Got guns and thunder with your gator funga. Regret the day that they ever found us, boy.
Our ancestors were always armed. Our ancestors would defend our people, would defend our land, would defend our way of life from any outside threat, and our people were always prepared.
I strip mine, beat them devils strychnine. They morning coffee, CEOs get hung up by their neckties. Don't believe it, I got natives older than Jesus whose only thing is worn out. Roll out and blow them to pieces. They wanna trip, I strip mine, blow them to pieces. They wanna trip, I strip mine, beat them devils strychnine. They wanna trip, I strip mine, blow them to pieces. They wanna trip, I strip mine, beat them devils strychnine.
It's the beginning of the end for them, descendants of the policies of extermination. So no, I won't accept apologies or all the things you're offering. Your promises will prove lies, war dancing in the moonlight. We'll pay you back in due time, it ain't making sense. Yeah, my patience wearing paper thin. If the earth's really our mother, how the fuck
we let them rape, but then they wanna drill our strip mine. Feed them devils strychnine in they morning coffee. CEOs get hung up by their neckties, disemboweled by their insides. Thousands of our kids die, infected by their sicknesses. Ridiculous to let slide. Set fire to burn them, you heard them, I'm murderous. I'm not concerned with the currency, only the spirit is permanent. You don't believe it? I got natives older than Jesus, whose only thing is war now. Roll out and blow them to pieces. That's the unheard, untold truth. Let's take these cats to war soon. Already tried forgiving, we ain't winning in they courtrooms. Wanna drill our strip mine, feed them devils strychnine. They morning coffee. CEOs get hung up by their neckties. Don't believe it? I got natives older than Jesus, whose only thing is war now. Roll out and blow them to pieces. They wanna drill our strip mine, blow them to pieces. They wanna drill our strip mine, feed them devils strychnine. They wanna drill our strip mine, blow them to pieces. They wanna drill our strip mine, feed them devils strychnine. You fuck a punchline native, I'ma hit you where it hurts. I'll say it then, this native land. Fuck they prisons and they churches, fuck they system cause it's worthless. Can be perfectly factual, I'm actually down to buck the president, then burn down the Capitol. What, I'm supposed to be scared of their rules, embarrassed and confused and stop the struggle? What I'm saying, none compared to what they do. And I can talk about Iraq, but in my backyard, it's hard and the war's still on. My native people the target, we get ignored though. But then again, maybe their Lord knows why they still our resource and make the rest a fucking war zone. It's a foregone conclusion, we losing our fucking minds here. Stop praying till they cross and put them devils in the crosshairs. Our prospects may seem bleak, but we ain't even started yet. The war for our ancestors, that's the only way to honor them. That's real, I don't hear it enough. Let our spirit become the thunderous drums that comes to crumble the cities and buries them all. They wanna drill our strip mine, feed them devils strychnine. They morning coffee. CEOs get hung up by their neckties. Don't believe it? I got natives older than Jesus, whose only thing is war now. Roll out and blow them to pieces. They wanna drill our strip mine, blow them to pieces. They wanna drill our strip mine, feed them devils strychnine. They wanna drill our strip mine, blow them to pieces. They wanna drill our strip mine, feed them devils strychnine. I'm sick and tired of all this talking and walking on peace paths. They shit on our traditions, bet they listen to heat blast. Here's a twist of fate. They used to say our people had some twisted ways, but listen, shit, I'm vicious. Send them Christians home on Christmas Day. I'll be the rapture, and after all of it ends, I'll go back to our backward ways and then laugh, cause we're back again. They say I'm carried away, I don't care to behave. That's right, I'm sad, but wipe my ass with their American flag. Native born and bred, go on ahead and hate this shit. All the murder and the rape you did is guaranteed you pay for it now. Taped up, laid out, face to the ground. Feel my wrath till you realize that we sacred and proud again. Never did leave, centuries and more so. Still standing, real savage, entering a war zone. It's all shit, so be cautious where your head is laid. Been on since way back, payback, we're here to set it straight. Wanna drill our strip mine, feed them devils strychnine. They morning coffee. CEOs get hung up by their neckties. Don't believe it? I got natives older than Jesus, whose only thing is war now. Roll out and blow them to pieces. They wanna drill our strip mine, blow them to pieces. They wanna drill our strip mine, feed them devils strychnine. They wanna drill our strip mine, blow them to pieces. They wanna drill our strip mine, feed them devils strychnine.
Where you motherfuckers been? We on the front line, walking with the dead, kill 'em all.
The movement. Savage fam. Savage fam.
I was raising this resistance shit, and it's the shit they hate me for. They was waiting, being patient, we was banging just in case the war pop off. Then realized we was already engulfed in it. Posted with the ghost, trying to find hope within the hopelessness, but it wasn't none. I got a gun and made my own. Finally sing my death song when they come and take me home, and they say turn the other cheek. I'm not concerned because of sheep. They be talking like they on it, but I learned some of them are weak. And they was hating what I'm saying, cause I'm coming from the streets. But regardless what they saying, I still love them, but I see, cause see, we be having sights of out here fighting with our own then. Hate hustlers and fiends when it's the fans that bring the dope in. I ain't saying it's alright to be a knocker or a dope man, but if you wanna fight, pick up your rifle and it's golden. But aiming at them devils in they boardrooms out there, hoping that we implode on ourselves, not disposing them while exploding. While it seems out of reach, they still trying to reach the quota. Extermination of our people while vacationing in Florida. But we don't take vacation, we be waiting on the corner, waiting on enemigos so they can take them to the corner. Are they really enemigos? Are like us just out supporting the family that they love, the ones they taught them was important. And if we got together, we could weather what's been storming. And the war they got us running, seen the sun up in the morning like the riverbed. We seen the sun up with the living dead. Instead of keeping quiet, bring to light the shit that isn't said no more. Cause you descend from cowards that survive. We bringing power to light while it devours you inside at the riverbed. When the sun come up, we all be dancing in the ashes. And the cast that had us captive have to answer for their actions now. My Uncle Steve said there ain't nothing really happening in the struggle unless you buckle up yourself and make it happen. And he passed away, and the Shakers try to take him, but we sung him songs so sacred our ancestors won't mistake him again. He said, nephew, embrace the hatred within, cause that's the only thing to save you when they try taking your head. If they pray for your death, they'll have to face you again, whether they family or friends. There ain't no making amends for that. He said he used to cook his dope up in the bathtub, wasn't trying to be the one funded the movement with his actions, cause the cause is more important. The way they paint your picture, they'll find a way to hate you, but the spirits won't forget you. And ain't too many of them gonna comprehend the words. They the ones who never do shit, they just watch it and observe. They just talk to hit a nerve, they never hustled on the curb. While you was swimming with the sharks, they got thrust under the current and drown. You turn around, they try and hit you in the back with it. Always keep it savage, don't just be no fucking activist, cause savages will always handle shit while others panicking. I'd rather live and lose it all than only make a plan to win. Shit. Y'all motherfuckers acting too sacred out here and shit. We all dying.
I was born in the mob, inheritance wasn't optional. Birthed by a G, so switching up was impossible. The protege of gangsters, pushers and wig splitters, yo. Never did I question the mission, I just did it, bro. Cold as pen steel, raising the bullpen. What I believe to be survival, most believe to be a sin. At the early age of 9, instead of learning tricks on bikes, I was mobbing with my cousin, checking game and pulling heists. Fuck a friend and a bike, I knew that this was life when it caught me a revolver. Graduated from a knife, never had a father figure, never had a Christmas tree. Just some psychological issues and my mama getting beat. I had 2 brothers that was looking up to me, so I had to be a father at the same time be a G. I shake my head when I reflect on all the shit I pulled, but I was raised in the mob. I was forced to make these moves. I wasn't taught to go to college, I was taught to put in work, to say the least. My juvie blues was the accolades I earned. My cousins grew up with their daddies, man, I grew up with the plug while they was pushing for their dreams. I was pushing all these drugs. I know my aunties really hate me for the gangster shit I did. They said I'd end up like my mama and my granny in the pen, and they would be the first to call me when the folk was popping off, but be the first to turn me down when I was running from the law. It's crazy how this shit done played. I ain't trying to point the blame, but I know who be the ones to hold me down and who gon' turn away. Family ratted on my moms and got the nerve to speak on me. Guess they'll never understand how it changed my destiny. Built from this chaos, inherited from the womb. That's probably why my daddy left shit, I'd have left it too. Confused and misconstrued, had to search for who I was. Who's to blame? Where were you when the mob was showing love?
It's that old school war shit, connected to the game. Some of this my people bless me with, the rest is in my veins. Just check the DNA, ain't no question we don't play. Got a message for the snakes, we gon' get you either way, cause it's all around us. Them cats trying to sound tough, the fake get replaced, but those lace from the ground up, that's real. Survival of the fittest is true. Don't walk the block if it's not what you fitted to do, huh?
Having reached maturity, I had to trade in the revolver. Now I'm nice with the Glock with 30 sticks to match the power. Equivalent to my banger, my reputation embellished. I was known for taking flight, no regard for consequences. Parallel to the streets, I earned my name in county. Engaging with enemigos is usually how they found me. Now my cousins go to college, I'm still out here doing dirt. Every now and then they call me, and I gotta put in work, cause they know I'm with the shit. And that's just how it is. They don't call me for no functions, they only hit me when it's busy. Most of my homies doing life never got to live their life. I hear the pain in their voice, but yet they telling me they fine. Ain't much that I can do but send the homies pics to watch his moms grow old and see the progress of his kids. Every now and then I dream, but these dreams just piss me off, cause my commitment to this life eradicates them wistful thoughts. So it wasn't long before I had to prove my aunties right. Staying active active on the main line. It's how I earn my prison stripes. Riots popping off, we blazing through pepper spray. We ain't stopping for no whistle, we gon' hit them until they late. Man, this shit didn't really hit till I had to pack my homie out. Regardless of the fact he been my partner since the playground. The mob called your name, we don't question it, we just move. We been on this war shit while you was fed silver spoons. I never made no wrong turns, it's the only path I know. Homicides, 211s, and the smell of gun smoke. And since my little bro was watching, he wanna be just like me, putting it down for the hood, even fighting right beside me. Who's to blame? I told him better, but I also showed him this, how to make it double back and how to load that dirty clip. And when he pull that hammer out, he better let it thump, cause we ain't with the gun display. We just gon' show you how they dump. To keep it real, I ain't ashamed. I did what I done did, and if the mob calls for movement, I'ma do this shit again. Mashika Savage.
Savage fam. Savage fam. The movement. Savage fam. Savage.
They forced my grandma to the city and divorced her from the forest, so we learned to put in work while you worked on your performance. We were always hated, congregating with the poorest of killers that fire a wheel just to try to feel important. Trying to escape these prisons while you living for the warden. And we got lost because our conscience couldn't ignore it. So while you selling out, I hope you know we can't afford it. These stories we bringing forward are ones that are not rewarded with awards and accolades. This history not recorded. Something that came before all these foreigners were imported. So take warning. See, we were born in the basement, below the concrete, where honestly we don't take shit and we don't say shit. When we bout to make them moves crack, all this was by design, and now it's time to bring them wolves back. Wolf dancing on some more shit, ski mask with a full clip. And if you acting funny, anybody can get ghosted. If you part of the problem, you honestly won't get the shit I say, cause I awaken ancient conversations while I river bay. Different day, the same principles will apply. Our existence was never written, and history's full of lies. Our resistance on the front line, don't apologize or forgive. Not many are people left, cause few were allowed to live. I ain't proud of it either. Now I'm surrounded by heathens who ain't afraid to bring the power out and are down to get even. What? Might think I'm crazy, but we need to wait a sec. We in the sticks, wolf dancing, trying to raise the dead. With my family of savages, bringing native back. If you want it, ain't a problem, we can bang it out. Wolf dancing, huh?
I pushed myself off to the forest and divorced my fucking city. For reason of infidelity, I will not show no pity. The cedar trees were calling, so my spirit got the mob and dropped our paddles in the water, pulling forward with the sharks, man. Dead to the machine like dead presidents, stamped on green. Only savages in my circle, my family is moving mean. No characters in the scene, cut the lights and we killing dreams. Now I'm dancing with clown wolves and we strictly opposing peace. We don't honor the legal system, legality's not important. My children will grow up watching me burning them with the torches. Corpses on top of courts. Am I supposed to think they important? Hell nah, I let them burn like the crosses that they enforcing. I might get shot for that. Fuck it, I'm shooting back. And Loki got my back. Oh yeah, we thundered that. My finger trigger itching. I guess it's funkin' season. How we gon' show these motherfuckers how we deal with treason?
Wolf dancing, huh?
Where you motherfuckers